Hi, I'm Crystal Damon, and my closing date is March the 28th, 2025. Since we moved in our new home, I could say it has been different, and different in a great way. My son, to hear him say, "Mama, when I'm in here cleaning up, Mama, we're gonna clean my house. Mama, can I go play out with the kids?" Because the community I stay in is a community of different races, different beliefs, different everything, and I love that. My son is able to see people that don't look just like him, but also can see people that love different races and different cultures. So for me, I actually enjoy it. I actually just got to know my neighbor to the right of me. She has two kids of the age of my son. They play at times. You know, my neighbors, they come out in the mornings and water their grass. We speak. And it seems like everybody, even though we don't know each other like that, but it seems like everybody look out for each other so far. It's been a beautiful feeling, I can say that. The biggest impact in my home buyer process, I must say, my son. And the reason why I say that is previous where we stayed before, I didn't have a child when I first moved there, so therefore it was convenient for me. Once I had a child, I noticed that my child didn't have the freedom that children should have, such as playing in the yard, having toys, pools, you know, having friends over. So when I started seeing that as he grew, I felt like, okay, it's time for me to start looking for a home, which that was something I never thought I could do. But then once I started getting on the process, I was eager to get it done because I wanted my son to be able to have his freedom as a child. My mother is a homeowner and my sister is a homeowner. And I also have my eldest brother, he's a homeowner. Out of seven of us, three of us are homeowners. Well, when my mother became a homeowner, I was probably a teenager. But I do remember her process of pushing and her ups and downs. It kind of made me remind me when I was going through it, how she didn't give up. But my sister, however, my eldest brother, but my sister, and she became a homeowner, and she also went through some things as well to get where she needed to be. And more so, that's when I came to her like, hey, help me, you know, take some steps into buying homeowners. And she introduced me to a great team. And on that team, it was a woman named Ada, and also, which is with Financial Pathway, and Melvin, which was my lender, and he's with U.S. Bank, and they went beyond and over the duty, past the job what they supposed to do. Because like I said, I had a couple of no's and go turn this in and go turn that in, but they stuck right by me, and it was times I wanted to give up, and they pushed me. They said, nah, you been pushing too far. You be saying forget it now. So when I see the process of my sister going through it and her introducing me to a great team, it was like no coming back from that.
My name is Ada Harshaw. I work for the Center for Home Ownership Financial Pathways. I am the housing counselor. My role in assisting Ms. Damon through the homeowner process was just helping her to become financially stable. With that, that's going through her budget, actually talking with her in regards of savings and helping her to purchase home to build wealth.
When everything transpired the way that it did and the situation seemed to be difficult, it seemed like Miss Damon wasn't going to close. I just had to tell her to stay in the fight. I told Miss Damon that as long as you're going to stay in the fight, I'm going to stay in the fight with you. So I'm here to see it all the way through. Just make sure that you find someone who's develops a relationship with you, wants to learn about your family, wants to learn about your situation, just so that they can make sure that they can assist you in your family's needs.
My advice to anyone trying to buy a home or pursue any dream, more importantly, don't give up. You will not believe in this process that the distractions are probably going to be somebody that's close to you. There's probably going to be somebody in your ear telling you can't do it because they don't feel like they can't do it. You got to not listen to none of that. You got to keep pushing. There's going to be a couple of no's for a million yeses. And I promise you in the end, it's going to be all worth it. You're going to be able to breathe because you know you did something where the majority of people around you look at you crazy and in their mind or out their mouth, she ain't going to be able to do it, but you'll be able to do it. Trust me, you will.